Hello, in this video I am going to show you how to hack your PS3, literally all models, and as of now all firmware versions. So this works on 4.87 or lower. You need to make sure you are on 4.87. I will provide you with a video. I've recreated it on how to update to 4.87 manually, so that way, just in case Sony secretly releases like a 4.88 or another version, because especially with the recent announcement that they aren't going to close the Vita and the PS3 stores, they may do some more updates to patch up some of these hacks. So yeah, I will provide a link to that, and this will allow you to hack your PS3 so you can install homebrew, backups, all that good stuff. Okay, so this video is not condoning piracy. It is for educational purposes. I just want to get that out of the way. And now what we're going to do is download everything we need. So you will need a USB stick, and this is just to be able to transfer a update file over. Okay, so first of all, go to the Discord group, the Sonar System Discord group. There's a link in the description, and I posted all the resources there, so it's in one easy to use place. So if you scroll down, go to PS3, and first of all, use this video if you're not already on 4.87. So update PS3 to 4.87 original firmware. If there's been a lot more posts, instead of scrolling up, what you can do is go to pinned messages and scroll here, because there won't be that many here, and it shows you where to get all the different resources. Next, you need PS3 HFW for PS3HEN. So if you just open up this link and scroll down, go to 4.87.1 HFW, click the mega link. Once it opens, and you actually have a download button. I don't have it because I've already downloaded it. You just click download, download in the browser, and then you'll download it locally as well. So once you've got that, next thing you need is a FAT32 formatting tool. So if I click on that, and if you just click the image, it'll literally just download it. I already had it downloaded, hence why it says 1 there. And now we're good to go. We can actually start, putting stuff onto our USB stick. So what we want to do, I will show and finder. I'll close this down. I'll delete this other one that I just downloaded. And first of all, let me refresh. There we go. First of all, let's open this up. And here we go. So you want to be careful. You want to make sure you select the correct USB drive. For me, it is N Untitled, this one right here. So if I go back, make sure N is selected. There's a bunch of other, make sure it's N. Leave allocation unit size is what it sets it to. Volume label, you can rename it, it's not necessary. Quick format. And now we just need to click start. So make sure it's the correct drive. Yep, start. Okay, so if you get any errors like that, just close your Finder windows down. Find that helps sometimes. So as you can see, it's fine. So if you close your Finder windows down, it should help format it. I found that if you take the USB stick out, plug it back in as well, that can help. Or if you take it out, plug into a different USB port, I found that can help as well. So now that this is formatted, you'll see that it is nice and empty. Now let's go to where we downloaded the PS3 HFW, which stands for hybrid firmware, if you was curious. Right click it, go to extract all. You could use an alternative extracting tool like WinRAR or 7-zip, it's totally up to you, and we can ignore that. All we need is this right here. So on the drive, you want to create a new folder. Did I not click new folder? Oh, there we go. Yeah, let me just rename. So rename it to, got a bit of the sniffles, PS3. Let me wipe my nose a second. And in here, we'll create another new folder called update. Make sure these are all caps. And then in here, you want to copy over this file. Before you copy it, rename it so it just says PS3 update.pup. Make sure it's all uppercase. So it's basically PS3 update, all one word without the E at the end. Like so, and literally just copy and paste it. So copy that, paste it, And there we go. So now that we got that, just safely eject the USB stick. And what we're going to do now is we're going to switch over to the PS3, and we are going to, you know, do what we got to do. We got to install this and hack it. So I'll see you over on the PS3. Okay, so we're on the PS3 now. So before we plug in the USB stick and update the couple of things you want to do, you want to make sure, I said this at the start of the video as well, that your version is, just go to settings, let's go here, is on 4.87. Next, you want to make sure is that automatic update is set to off, and display what's new is also off as well. So turn both of these off. And next, what we can actually do is switch over to our console. So you want to make sure that you literally just turn your console off. So I just, just kept this pressed. And now turn off the system. So if you turn it off, we'll switch over to the console. And I'll show you how to put it into recovery mode, because we need to put it into recovery mode to be able to force this update. So I'll see you on the console. Okay, so now that we are on the console, make sure it is, just turned off, and just plug in your USB stick. Obviously, if you're on Super Slim or PS3, it'll look slightly different, but just plug it in. All models work fine. So first of all, what you want to do is go here, go to your power button or wherever your power button is, and keep this pressed till it turns on and back off. So do not let it go till it turns on, but then also turns back off as well. Then you let it go, like so. So now it's turned off. We need to do this one more time, but when we do it, first we'll hear a beep, then we'll hear another beep, but it'll be two beeps really fast. When we hear the two beeps, then we need to let it go. So just keep it pressed. Now let go, and our console will go into recovery mode. And yeah, I'm going to show you the recovery mode now. So if you look, it says connect the controller using the USB cable and then press the PS button. So going to connect this bad boy. So it's a bit awkward with one hand, but it is what it is. So you just need to use mini USB cable, basically what you use to charge. And recommend that you have an official controller for this, because some people have found issues if you don't have an official controller. Ooh, struggling to get in there. There we go. Okay, so now we just press the power button, and you want to go down to system update. We want to ignore all the other ones, so system update, and then press X. Connect storage media that contains update data of version 4.87 or later, and then press start and select buttons at the same time, blah, 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 blah. So, because we've already connected it, we can press both of these buttons. So remember, start and select at the same time. Guess that's a bit awkward when we're recording. Boom, done. So it's just checking it now. Okay, preparing to update. So this is obviously just going to take a bit of time. I'm going to reposition the camera so I'm not holding it, and it is on the table, so just bear with me. So I've repositioned the camera. You can see that it is preparing to update. You can skip this part of the video. I probably won't edit it out. I like to leave much of the video in there as possible so I don't skip steps out. And sometimes I know when I watch videos and you can tell some things have just been edited out, go through my mind, was that part that was edited out really crucial to what I was trying to do, and it isn't working? Is it because of what they did during that edit? So that's the reason I like to leave as much in there. Plus, I'm a bit lazy as well, so I can't be bothered to, edit it. So here we go. That's going up pretty fast. So it's just again, just a waiting game. That's literally all it is. That's not the PS3. That's just my TV, and that's because it was okay. So it's on here now. Press the PS button. Use the wireless controller. So I'm gonna go and grab the controller. So we got the controller. Press the PS button. Here we go. Checking for update now. Okay, so just a little user agreement. You can just literally just press X and you need to accept it. X and press X again. Obviously, make sure you do not turn the console off. You might brick it at this point. So there we go. So it's just going to install it. And again, it's just some more waiting. So just be patient and wait for it to complete. And while this does this, I'm going to read a book. I'm going to read Mike Tyson's Undisputed Truth, my autobiography. Okay, so once this appears, just press the PlayStation button so the controller connects. And now you can actually, go through this process. So let's go through this process. HDMI device. And fantastic. I'm just clicking yes on this now. Now we go all to the left, go to system settings, go down, go to system information. You'll notice they say 4.87. Nothing's changed. That is fine. That is what is meant to happen. It's not going to say PS3 hacked or PS3 exploited, PS3 custom firmware, hybrid firmware, none of that. So just, don't worry. That is what it's meant to say. So now what you need to do is make sure you're connected to the internet, wired or wireless. And you want to go to the right. You want to go to internet browser. So just open this up and then press triangle. Triangle will bring this up, go to tools, and then from here you want to go to confirm browser close and turn this off. This just helps, put the browser in a state where we can actually use it to exploit the console, because that's what we're going to be doing. It's a browser exploit. Press triangle and go to home page. Sorry, I'm going to go to tools first, my bad. Tools, home page, and say blank page. Click OK. Press triangle again, go to tools, and now go to delete cookies. Go to triangle, tools, go to delete search history. Triangle, tools, go to delete cache. And finally triangle tools and go to delete authentication information. Okay, so now that we've done that, I would recommend that you close the browser down, reopen it, and like I say, you need to be connected to the internet, and you can just use the right analog stick to left analog stick to move the mouse, and like so. And if you press triangle, you want to go to search, and we want to actually go to a website. We want to go to PS3 exploit, missing the E, so exploit.com. Let me see if I can focus a bit better on here. There we go, exploit.com. And just press start, enter. I did not load the page up. What did I do? Oh, sorry, my bad. You got to press start. I don't know why I did that. You got to press start and then just delete everything here and just type that in here. So ps3exploit.com. You could have just clicked on that Google link. So I'll just searched for it. My bad. So remember, exploit without an E at the start, exploit.com. Start and enter and just go on to here. So you want to press the select button on your controller, click add to bookmarks, and yeah, so we got add to bookmarks now. So that's just that bookmark added. Now what you want to do is tap, scroll down. What am I looking for? Totally forget what I'm looking for. Sorry. I was looking down here. You got to be up here and go to the top. You say PS3HEN, and then you just go to the HEN installer. There's the HEN installer regular, and then there's the alternate. The alternate seems to work better, so click that. So HEN installer alternate. And while it's doing this, press select. So it's initializing. While it's doing this, press select, click add to bookmarks, press circle, and just let it initialize now. Again, it's just another waiting game, so just wait for this to initialize. And the reason we bookmark those things is in case any of these stages fail, we can just easily access the bookmark instead of having to type and navigate through the menus. It just makes things a lot easier. That's really all it is. So it's almost at 50% initialized. So it says exploit initialization failed. So if that happens, that's fine. Just press circle, go on the browser again. It's the whole point of us, having, you know, bookmarked it. So you just go to bookmark, so press, not start, select, and go to HEN installer. Okay, so that's appeared. That's a good sign. So that means it's initialized now. So you just do that a few times. If you have any issues, restart the console. That can help as well. So these are some important instructions how to install HEN. So it's initialized. You need to close the browser down, open remote play. We're not doing any remote play. It's just that's basically where the exploit is, and then quit immediately. Use new icon to download and install HEN. Reboot as the installation. Pretty simple stuff, really. Okay, so press circle. So remote play. So it says close it as soon as it launches up. Okay, so this is what should appear once you've clicked remote play. You'll notice a new icon above. We'll talk about that in a second. So once it launches, the screen might go blank. That's fine. Your TV might lose signal. After a few seconds or so, signal will come back. Just wait patiently, even if it takes longer than a minute. Just wait patiently. Once the signal comes back, you'll probably turn off remote play automatically. If it doesn't, just turn it off. And if you go up, install HEN, we have this option. Click X. Click install, and we need to download this. So just click X, and this will download this. So obviously, this is assuming that you're still connected to the internet, because well, it is downloading it. And we are almost done now. We are almost there. So it's installing it. Again, it's a very small file, 11 meg, so it shouldn't take long at all. And that's it. Okay, so we got to reboot it now, and then we'll have some new icons here. So just keep the PlayStation button pressed, click turn off the system. And once your system has turned off, I'm just waiting for the light has appeared. Turn it back on. You probably heard the beep. Like, please leave a message after the beep. And my TV will get a signal. There we go. As you can see, it is slightly different. It says HEN. You're not hearing any volume because I disabled all volume. I've just muted it so that way we're not getting disturbed. And now you'll notice a couple of new icons. We've got Enable HEN and Package Manager as well. We got a PS3 Exploit Home. We'll talk about all of this stuff one by one. So Enable HEN. So if we go over to System Settings, System Information, it still says 4.87. Again, don't be afraid about that because thinking, oh, it's not saying anything different. That's fine. So now go to Enable HEN. Just click X. You'll launch up the browser, that's just automatic. You'll download and enable HEN. So it says welcome to PS3HEN in the top corner. Latest PS3HEN available 3.0.2. So at this stage, because it's got it and cached it locally, you can actually just disconnect your console from the internet if you don't want to risk banning or anything like that. But if you are still connected to the internet, because when you turn your console off and turn it back on, just make sure you click X on Enable HEN so it re-enables it. If you enable HEN with the internet on, you'll actually check for a new version. So if there is a new version of PS3HEN, you'll grab that. So that's fantastic as well. So let me show you a couple of things. If for some reason it doesn't, download the update and there's an update available, that can happen. Go to Hybrid Firmware Tools and you want to update as well. Go down and you can just click this, and there's a bunch of other stuff. You can do theme selection. There's some service tools. Most of this stuff you're probably gonna leave, but there's a bunch of stuff that you can dump tools, in-game settings as well. You can restart the PS3. That's a nice thing because you can't actually restart it. You can either turn it off, or that's it. That's a nice thing to have. PS3 Exploit Home. If you click that, that's just a nice little handy shortcut that takes us to the exploit webpage, and just press circle to close it, and that's it. You have a hacked PS3 now. The process is a little long, but once you've done it once, you're good to go. Every time you turn your console on, just click X on Enable HEN, or circle if you're like in Japan, if you have a different mapping. And if you go to your package manager, you can install packages from here. So you can install packages. I have nothing on here, but you can have them on a hard drive, you can have them on a USB stick, and I will show you how to install packages in a separate video. I want you to reserve that for a separate video, and you can obviously manage downloaded network content as well. You can see all your old games, and that's it. There you go. You have a hacked PS3 and modded PS3, so you can play backup, install homebrew, multi-man and manager. There's so many other good stuff. There's emulators, so you can get RetroArch on here. There is ports of old games. Again, I just want to reiterate, this video is for educational purposes. I am not condoning piracy, but there's a lot of stuff that you can do. And if you have any questions, feel free to pop me a message. There'll be a link in the description to the Discord page, which I'm sure you already know because you grabbed all the required links and resources from there. I will create another video on how to install PS3 CFW, the custom firmware. That means you don't need to do this enabling HEN, and it is just slightly better in terms of compatibility overall. But with the PS3 HEN, it works on all PS3 models, so that's fat, slim, and super slim. It also works on all firmwares up to 4.87, which currently is actually the latest. And there's a good chance that Sony may never update the PS3 again. So PS3 HEN may continue to work forever, but CFW is not available on all models yet. Some models, you're just out of luck. So that's it. If you have any questions, like I said, pop us a message. And as usual, I hope to see you in the next video. And I hope you enjoy your newly modded PS3. And that's it. Bye bye.